and welcome to From the Newsroom. My name is Avik Datta. Life Insurance Corporation of India has drawn up a Grand Vision Plan 2020 by which it says that by the year 2020 it is going to insure every single Indian citizen. We have with us in the studio today Mr. Anirudh Laskar, who is the national writer with Mint and has broken this story. Hi Anirudh, thank you for joining us. What exactly is LIC planning to do?
LIC has actually drawn a plan to cover all the Indians in some way under LIC policies, LIC's insurance policies. What exactly they are looking at is they would be covering all the Indians through some or other policy in some or other form under LIC. For this, they have actually appointed a team of about 50 people, which is being headed by around 10-12 executive directors and senior management people of LIC. And there are 7 subgroups which are working on it. So yes, they are basically looking at something like covering all the Indians by 2020, and in fact the team is expected to submit a recommendation report in the next 2 months. After that, the recommendations will go to the LIC's board. That is what they have to say.
You know, 2020 is just 8 years away. Isn't this a very ambitious plan that LIC has set itself? And also, is there any estimate as to how much is it going to cost to insure every Indian citizen? How much will LIC have to pay?
Yes, absolutely. This, according to the experts that we have spoken to, this is achievable for a company like LIC, for an insurer which has got a huge customer base of somewhere around 300 million. Experts believe that this is indeed possible, and in fact, to achieve this, they need to work on their strategies, their leadership, and their product design. And interestingly, they can also use the branch network of the banks where they have recently picked up, increased their stakes. Coming to the costs, the officials at LIC that we have spoken to, they believe that this would cost at least rupees 2 trillion. Keeping all other parameters constant. Obviously, the actual estimates would come in the next few weeks from the subgroups of the LIC, and then only they would be able to say what exactly is going to cost them. So it is a huge spending for the next few years, but people believe that this is indeed possible for a company like LIC with such huge customer base at present. So they have around 300 million, so they have to increase it by around 800 or about a billion in the next 8 years. They have been selling around 3 crore policies, which is around 3 million policies every year. But after 2010, when Accenture, they had appointed Accenture, the consultancy firm, to come out with some recommendations so that they can optimize their efficiency across their distribution channels. And in fact, at that time, they had a plan to double their policy sales every year, and now they are saying they should be able to sell at least 8 to 10 crore policies a year. And if we go by that, in the next 8 or 10 years, this would mean around 100 million policies more. Right. It's more than that. In fact, 800 to 1 billion policies lives can be covered through that. So yes, it is possible. That's what the people that we have spoken to, the experts, and in fact the private sector players also we have spoken to, they believe that considering the scale of operations of LIC, it is indeed possible.
Thank you so much, Anirudh, for giving us insights into that story. That was Anirudh Laskar from Mint talking about how LIC plans to insure every Indian citizen by 2020. Thank you so much, and for more updates, please log on to www.livemint.com. Goodbye.